Alright guys, so today I'm going to talk about pretty much competing with other people. So when I first started out, I was making search and destroy montages. Let me go to my first videos. 240 hertz turned me into this. The fifth seal, never heard of you, brother. Bumper jumper flipped. So I was having SND montages with music over it, and pretty much there was not a lot of people doing that, but it was starting to grow more and more. So the main people that I was with and that I was also competing against at the same time were people like IVFPS. He grew really fast. People like Swahi. This guy grew really fast. And then who's another one? Me and Wavy. These are the main people I really looked at when I was, as far as competition. I didn't really see anybody else. Of course, people came along the way, but these were the people. Every time I was making content, I always looked at these people and I was like, what do they do that I can also implement and I can also get better than them at? So those are the people at the time, and they have grown a lot, especially this guy right here, Wavy. But he hasn't posted in a very long time, so it's a meh. But anyways, I started from that. I kind of had different videos in this. I didn't really have these SND montages. That came later when I met those guys. So if we go to my original channel and my old videos that I privated. No, not customized channel. All the way back here, we have videos like, I don't know, Xbox player gets back-to-back wins with zero recoil, 2v2 customs with 360 Roach, what's new with Cold War Warzone, and how to fix the loadout glitch. Activision keeps putting me in bot lobbies. Like, I just had some like things that nobody were doing. And yeah, you should be doing stuff that nobody does, but at the same time, if you do stuff that's too different, nobody's gonna want to watch your videos. So I was like, these guys, IV, Swahi, and Wavy, these people are popping off with their S&D clips and their montages and all this stuff. So I try to like have their how do I say it? Their idea. Like, I had their idea, but I put a different style to it. So they were doing these montages over and over and doing these movement things, and they were getting really good at it. And I was like, how can I do that and see my competition and then try to take their things and put it into my own ways so I can get the viewers that they're getting, the viewers that watch their channel, they want to watch my channel too, but I would be like a totally different person. So I tried it. I pretty much did what they did over and over and over. And then I tried different things like 20 cents and catching opponents in 4K. Not really different, but it's like different titles. And then once I got into about this video right here, and then this one right here, I kind of realized if I was going to be different, I had to crash customs that are known by people. So that's kind of into the category I fell into. I took the S&D clip thing and turned it into custom crashing. And I went pretty far. 1K views, 800 views, 700. And then I crashed Teston's customs, and this blew through the roof. Sax's customs. And then I met Seek in a random game. Who else custom? It's June's customs. My customs, that thing did horrible, dude. 600 views. Oh, that's horrible. Swahi's customs. Like, I just went on a custom crashing spree. So if you see other people, and you don't want to target too big people, you want to target smaller people. So I'm not targeting like Swag. Like, what can I do just like Swag? Because he has 2.4 million. Maybe I can do loadouts, but I'll do loadouts that nobody does. Like, don't copy off this guy. Please don't. Because there's probably 100,000 people trying to copy him, his exact thing. And they're going to be way above you. You want to copy people who are small. So when they had people like Ivy, Swahi, and Wavy, they were small. Like nobody was doing what they were doing. So since I started doing what they were doing, that's how I started getting a lot bigger. So focus on your competitors, specifically smaller competitors. Like, yeah, if you do Warzone, if you want to get in the Warzone industry, don't do swag. Alright, so I'm going to be totally honest. I don't know exactly what you guys should be doing. Like, I started looking up into some other people, like, who you can really try to look at for competition and stuff like that. The way I got into the search community was pretty much I had to be there at the exact time. So if I went into the search community a few months later, my channel would not be where it is now. And if I went too early, I wouldn't be able to start off and have that big explosion of viewers if I had nobody in my group with me. So you guys need to try to find people that are on the road to doing something great. You know, like Ivy was on the road to doing something great. He wasn't there yet, but he was getting there. And I saw that he was getting there, so I try to, stick with him and be along his side. But if you try to make yourself around people who are way too big above you, for the most part, you're not going to go anywhere. You got to find people you can compete with at a low level. And it's also really hard because there's not many things that you can just blow up out of nowhere. You really got to be at the right place at the right time. But I guess I would recommend just trying to find a small group of people who are doing the same thing but not almost the same. And that's usually what you want to aim for as far as other competition.